Heathens. So I am starting this video with no glasses on because I am already foundationed and powdered for this video because I wanted to take some of the time away and focus on the concept of the video. So I used the CoverGirl matte True Blend Matte Made Foundation, but I actually mixed L10 and L20, which, like I said previously, one's a little more yellow and one's a little more pink. So I mixed them together to see if that kind of did anything different. I think it looks good. But I also think that they both look good on their own, so I don't know that I really did anything extraordinary. And you might be surprised to hear that I actually put on a little concealer today. And I used the CoverGirl Ready Set Gorgeous in the shade Light, which is the only concealer that I've found that I really like as concealer when I need or want concealer. And today, it still didn't really get rid of them, but my bags were something else. You can still see them, especially from far away. They are just deep set. But anyway, and then I used the Pretty Vulgar, what's it called? The Powder Room Matte About It translucent setting powder to set everything down so that everything is like a nice base ready to go. And today I wanted to do like a monochromatic, really fun look, and I wanted to go pink because I have a few products that I've really been wanting to use on camera. One that I just got, that as soon as I got, I was like, I need to make a video with this. And it all just kind of fell together. And it's going to be a monochromatic pink look. So obviously I couldn't do pink foundation. Oh, and I did fill in my eyebrows with the NYX eyebrow pencil in taupe. So we are going to do my face first because I feel like that's going to be very interesting because I'm going to bronze using the Laura Geller Baked Blush in Malibu. So we'll see how that goes because I want, well, I guess it's more contouring than it is bronzing. But like I said, I want monochromatic. So we'll see what happens. I used a blue eyeshadow to bronze and contour when I did my Sally from Nightmare Before Christmas look for Halloween. If I can, I'll insert a picture of it. And it wasn't quite as intimidating and as obnoxious as I thought it was going to be. So since this is such an unnatural color, though, I can definitely tell when I'm going in the wrong direction. I can't play it off. But we're gonna do, I want to have fun. I'm obviously not, I'm taking it serious as far as how I'm trying to do it, but I don't want to be serious as in, let me ramble. I want to have fun. I just want to do something different and a little, as they say, avant-garde. I don't know if putting it on my forehead was necessary, but I did it anyway. Here we are. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do something a little different. I'm going to tap it all the way across and blend it down to my eyebrows. But only on the sides where my eyebrows are. Obviously my eyebrows on both sides, but only in the spots where my eyebrows are is what I meant. Kind of get an alien-y look going on. I'm going to add a little bit more just to bring it a little higher up. And I am going to be using blush as well, but obviously a different product. So, how is everyone doing? I have had a pretty interesting day. It's been both eventful and uneventful all at the same time. I had some errands to run. I feel like I just need to to do this. This is my therapeutic moment for the day. And I'm actually genuinely excited. I don't know how it's going to turn out. I look like an alien, but I'm excited to look like an alien. Then for like actual blush, I'm going to use the Steve Laurent blush in Rose All Day, which I've actually been using quite a bit lately in videos. Normally, I would say that I don't want a whole lot, but for this, I do kind of want a very rosy, flushed look. I just don't want it to be the exact same tone so that you can tell them apart. So you can kind of see where that other one is a little darker. And I'm actually going to take this across the bridge of my nose to help kind of tie everything in together. Touch it right there. Get a little bit more on my brush. And then do the same thing on the other side. I'm not really good with like the tutorial setup, so I keep wanting to be like, how's it going? Let me give you something to talk about. Even though it's not really a get ready with me because it's not like I'd wear this anywhere, but it's also not a tutorial per se because I have no idea what I'm doing. It's just let me do my makeup and have fun, and we will converse at the same time. I like put the pink on my cheek so aggressively I like shoved bits of hair in my ear and it was tickling me. So now I've got these strands that I just kind of pulled out of my ear that it pulled out of my bun. Let's see. I want to go ahead and do eyes before I move on to the cheeks, because I think I'm going to use the highlighter that I use to do my inner corner. So I'm going in with the ColourPop Ooh La La 9-pan palette, which is their pink 9-pan palette. It was their monochrome thing. I'm actually going to swatch all of these so I can kind of figure out which ones I want to use, because I actually got this from a friend and I've never used it. So like looking at it, I have an idea of which ones I want to use, but when I swatch them, I may change my mind. So we're gonna go in with Tickled first, which is one of the like chunky shimmers. Soft Core, which is kind of pale pink. Poodle. Big Sugar. I'm gonna do 4, and then the last 5 I'll do all together. I guess I'm gonna do them down my arm, which is very unusual, and it's gonna get like all caught in my hair, but that just seems like the most logical way to do them at this angle. So that is the first 4. Make sure I can get it all the way off my fingers. Dry my fingers off. And then we will go in with Opulent. That's really pretty. Sandbar, which I think I want to use. Trove. Now we're getting into like the purplies. Caddy, which is just purple. And then Moonstruck, which is like one of the highlight shades, but since it's got a gold feel, I don't want to use it for this look because I want to stay all pink. And then the other one right there. So that is what all of the shades look like, which kind of gives me an idea of what I'm working with here and how the pigmentation plays out outside of the pan. So I'm going to dip in first with Soft Core, which is kind of that nudie pink. And we're going to lay that down as a transition shade. And I'm going to take this pretty high up towards the eyebrow because I want this to be very very pink. I don't know if you can hear that wind, but it kind of sounds like it's tearing my house apart. Today started out really like gloomy because it rained all day and night yesterday. Not all day, but definitely all night. And the sun came out like not too long ago. And so it's just been like crazy wind. And I was going to use natural lighting today, but it keeps acting like outside it wants to go back to being gloomy because there's like a lot of clouds, but still completely blue skies, which is like almost concerning because it's like, well, what are we doing? What's happening here? And here's where you can tell that my eyebrows are not even, because you can definitely tell that the shadows are not quite at the same height, but that's okay. Now I am going to go into Sandbar, which is that really, really pretty Barbie pink. And I'm going to use the same brush. There's quite a lot of dust when you're tapping into that shade. And I'm going to take it a little lower, more in the actual crease of my eye. But yeah, my house is a little older, so like when the wind gets really strong, you can definitely hear it, and like you hear the windows kind of shaking and stuff, and it can get kind of concerning. Do the same thing on the other eye before I decide if I want to build it up a little bit more. Because I also have a pink eyeliner that I want to use. And it is a throwback product. I don't know if they even still make it anymore, so I apologize, but I'm sure you can find something similar. In fact, I'm pretty sure ColourPop has pink eyeliners in their like pencil gel formula, but don't quote me on that because I don't have that. So I can't say for certain, but they have just about every other color, so I don't know why they wouldn't have a pink, because it seems like that would be a pretty popular thing if they did. And they came out with the whole pink collection, so I can't imagine that there wasn't a pink eyeliner and all that. So mine is like a pinky purple. It's a magenta one, and I don't know if you're going to be able to see the design on this, but this is an old Hot Topic eyeliner. Like old Hot Topic eyeliner. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this across my entire upper lash line, as close to the lashes as I can get, before I put on my shimmer shade in the center, because I don't know how well it's going to build over the shimmer, so I want to at least have my base down, and then I'll try to go back over the shimmer, because I know the shimmer is going to cover the center of it. I thought about this a little bit before I went into it. Like, I know I said I don't know what I'm doing, but I at least have a vague idea, which is why I already have all these products ready. Because like I said, I'm excited. I feel like I want to do more looks like this because I'm not a very creative person. So when I get that little spark of creativity to do something... Ah! I broke the tip! Dang it. Let me knock that off and see if I can keep using it. I wasn't done with you. Dagnabbit. I'm going to sharpen it real quick and I'll be right back. It's not sharp, but it's at least enough where I can do the bottom like I wanted to as well, which I just want to smudge up against the lower lash line. Anyway, what I was saying was, so when I get like these little creative sparks, I really like to take advantage of it because it gives me a chance to play around and kind of be like, you know, it's not that serious. Like at the end of the day, that really clumped my lashes together, didn't it? At the end of the day, like, it's just makeup, you know? It's not that serious. You can play around with it, have fun with it, and it gives me a chance to play around with techniques. And even if I'm not going to do pink contour bronzer, you know, maybe I like the shape that I did and it'll help me with real contour and bronzer. I don't know. All right. So now that we have that mostly even, we're going to go into the shimmer and save enough of this so I can go back over the top line if I need to. So for my shimmer, I am going to go in with, which one do I want? I think I'm going to do Big Sugar first, which is the like bubblegum pink. I'm going to take my finger and just go right over that part where there's no shadow, just to give it a little pop, but I want to make sure you can't see any skin through it. I just kind of made that part of the eyeliner shiny. You can faintly still see where there's eyeliner. It's just shimmery now. Alright, same thing on the other side. I just almost went to tap my finger off. We're just gonna build it up. There we go. And then I'm gonna clean my finger off, and right over the top of that, sorry, I'm trying to clean my finger. Alright, right over the top of that, I guess with a different finger, I'm going to go into Tickled, which is that kind of chunky, shiny shade, and just tap it all over. Do you see the difference that makes? It just gives it an extra dimension, and it's really nice because it's going to kind of match the one of the lip products that I'm using. Oh no! I don't know what happened here, but I have a little pink mark there now. That's cool. We're gonna leave it. I'm gonna go back into that eyeliner and hold this upside down so I don't hit the shadows. I'm gonna try to drag right back over where I laid those shimmery shades. Okay, so it's building up a little bit. Enough to kind of give some definition back to that area, but not with the same level of pigmentation, which is kind of what I was afraid of. I did it a little better on this side. Let's try this one more time. Now I'm going to put that palette to the side. I'm going to take the original brush I was working with and just build right back up around the top, both sides. And then I'm also going to take whatever's left and drag across the bottom, kind of going into that eyeliner. I feel like this really makes my eyes pop. Now, one of the products that like really inspired me to do this is I now own the Jeffree Star Cosmetics Brain Freeze Skin Frost Pro palette. That is a mouthful. For those of you who do not know, this is what it looks like. And then these are the colors inside. It does have a mirror, so I don't want to blind you. And I want to use this shade right here, Frozen Fruit, which I'm super excited about, which is weird because I'm not a big Pink fan, but I'm a big fan of Pink the musician, but not always Pink the color. So I'm going to make sure there's not a whole lot on this highlighting brush. And then I'm just going to use the mirror in this. I'm going to tap in, tap off, and then just go across the high points of the face. So among all these other pink products already on my face, the pinkness of it doesn't so much come out as the iciness, which is kind of nice because I've already got two different shades of pink fighting for attention on my face. Or at least on my cheeks. I've got multiple shades on my face. And I'm going to take it down those little alien lines I have here, make them shiny. Because we don't want to ignore them. We want to enhance them. Oh, yes. And then, like I said, that's what I want to use for my inner corner. So I'm going to take the bottom of this brush, because it's a dual-ended, and I'm going to tap into that shade. And build that up on my inner corner. And then same on the other side. Bring this side in a little bit more because I did with that side. Take whatever's left up into my brow bone. And then we're gonna do the lips. Now, there's a lippy that I really wanted to use for this, and it's a Wet n Wild lipstick. I'll try to pop it up here. It's one of the liquid catsuit lipsticks, and I love it, but for some reason I cannot find mine. So instead I'm going in with Mellow Cosmetics Candy Floss. It smells good. Because we still have to do mascara, but I'm sick of looking at plain lips. And then the product that I said the eyeshadow kind of reminded me of, that I'm going to put over top, is the Lime Crime Diamond Crusher in the shade Acid Fairy. Now these are insane for anyone who's never used them. So I'm just going to do a few dots. Do you see that? And then I'm going to take my finger and tap across it. Because with anything colored, like on my mouth, I can't actually do the whole like putting my lips together thing, because my bottom lips are so much bigger than my top lips that it like makes everything look really, really bad. I hope that catches. If not, I'll insert a clip. Mascara. I'm using the Glamour Dolls mascara. I've used mine so much when I first got it that the words are almost completely rubbed off. And then I completely forgot about it. So I figured why not revive it for this, since I've got like a Barbie doll color going. The name Glamour Dolls just sounded appropriate. This wand is amazing. I did not like this mascara for some reason when I first got it. And then I used it like almost non-stop. And then got my Wander Beauty one and completely forgot this one existed. Because sometimes that's just what happens. So, anyway, when I saw it again, I was like, Yep, that's exactly what I want to use because it gives exactly the effect I'm going for. Because it is black, black, like intense black. And as you can see, it covered all of the pink and the purple on those lower lashes. But it's not overwhelming in the sense of like volume or drama. Like it's not going to drown out the look that I'm actually creating. It's going to just add enough. And that's why I used to use this. Oh! Poke myself in the eye. That's why I used to use this every day, like for my work looks, because it wasn't too much, but it was just enough. And one side of the bristles are really short, and one side's long. So the really short ones are really good for getting like up in the lower lash line without the brush causing too much of a mess, because sometimes really long bristles on the lower lash line for me get all up on my actual like lower lid. But see, it just gives a little something, but doesn't detract from anything else going on. So this is my final look. I'm going to add a little bit of setting spray. I'm going to use the Iconic London Prep Set Glow, because if this look needs anything, it's more glow. I'm going to let that dry a second so that I don't have little dewdrops all over my face. I love the way that smells. So this is everything. I'm going to take my hair down. This is my monochromatic pink look. Let me know what you think. What color should I do next? Because I'm really excited to continue doing this. Obviously, I got lucky with the like bronzer contour situation on this one because I can use a blush pan and it's big enough for that brush. But for another color, I may not be able to get that lucky. So I'll see what I can do. But let me know if you enjoyed this. Like I said, if you'd like to see another color, and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you want to see more of my content, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!